enough respect out to my people from Jacksonville, Florida, who's listening on the web. If you want to listen in while you're not in the city, make sure you check us out at www.wrfg.org. You can check us out all over the world. You know what it is. Yeah, it's the Beats and Lyrics Show, IROS Soul Messiah edition. In the studio, I got my man Austin Taylor.
Yeah, what's going on? What's going on?
Hold on. Let me get your microphone correct. Go ahead now.
Alright, what's going on? It's Austin Taylor.
True indeed. What's up with you, Austin? You doing all right?
Man, I'm doing good. It's got the first mixtape out, Destination Unknown. Working on the new one right now. Shouts out to Patchwork Studios, producer Vic. Everyone keeping it down for me, I appreciate it. Working on some new stuff right now.
True indeed. Austin, for the people who never heard of Austin Taylor before, don't know who you are, introduce yourself, tell them who you are, where you coming from, a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name is Austin Taylor, like I said. I was born in Flint, Michigan, then moved to Chicago, now I live here in beautiful Atlanta. Right. Just got into the hip-hop scene about a couple years ago. Basically got my name out there freestyling, doing battles and stuff like that. And now I'm working on getting my name out there. You can find me on DatPiff, iTunes too. Got a new clothing line out called Fresh Air. You can get that in Vinny's Boutique here in Atlanta, little 5 points off Euclid Avenue. So got some big things going on right now.
True indeed. So now when you say you got big things going on, let me ask a question. Why hip hop? Like why are you doing this?
Man, because hip hop has a way that I think needs to come back. Not that we've all lost it, but a big majority where it touches the soul and people can relate to the lyrics that you say. And I'll tell you what, whenever I was going through problems, I could always relate to a song, and I feel like I need to bring that back to everybody.
True indeed. So who would you compare yourself to?
I have a lot of inspirations. Album-wise, Bizarre Ride to the Far Side, Nas' Illmatic, Low in Theory, Tribe Called Quest, a little bit of Common mixed in there. We'll go with some Water for Chocolate for some good taste. Got to throw the Chi-Town influence.
All right, now you calling out some big names. You know what I'm saying? You calling out some really classic albums.
Yeah.
And whatnot like that. So that sets the bar very, very, very high. You know what I mean? Like, are you prepared for that?
I mean, those are idols of mine. I hope one day I'll be on their level, and I guess y'all check it out and see what you think. But those are idols of mine.
True indeed. That's what it is. 89.3 WRFG. As he says, Austin Taylor in the studio. We're going to check out his music, and we're going to see what y'all think. But at the same time, we're going to open up the mic a little bit later and let's hear these lyrics, because this is Beats and Lyrics, and we about the lyrics. So Messiah in the studio, so we got the beats. So you already know what it is. Beats and Lyrics. Austin is telling me that's some of his new stuff. So that song right there was one of your first songs?
Yeah, that was one of my first songs. It's called Now or Never. It was off Destination Unknown. It's a Daft Punk sample, band from Sweden, real good group. And I put together that song. Got some inspiration from a couple other tracks from that. So yeah, it's one of my first works. I got a lot of new stuff out though too.
True indeed. Let me ask you a question. How important is overseas in Europe and these places to you?
Man, overseas is huge because you have a lot of people touring over there, and when you go to places like Japan, Brazil, UK, Germany, places that really don't have the opportunity to get the new hip-hop that we have an outlet for here, it's a really good feature to have that as an American artist because they look to you already at a higher standard because basically we're the pinnacle of hip-hop, the founders from New York, so, I mean, it's great to have that overseas.
True indeed. Have you been over there already?
I haven't performed over there. I've made my way to Spain, Monte Carlo, Italy.
And what's the hip hop scene like over there?
The hip hop scene is real cool. It's basically the four elements of hip hop over there. You got a lot of graffiti b-boys, and they're like a lot of select over there. Some real good underground pure hip hop.
So do you feel like that's missing over here, or specifically like what's actually making the millions of dollars is not the four elements of hip hop?
What it is nowadays, I believe, is there's a lot of good artists who people would consider not to be underground hip hop. But we're so oversaturated with their music in today's industry, and it's played every couple times on the radio when you get in the mainstream, that's why people don't consider that real hip-hop. And I still feel like we have a lot of good artists and a lot of new talent here in the States that is good, but we're just losing some of that because the industry, basically.
True indeed. So is that your goal, commercial radio, mainstream?
That's not really my goal at all. If it goes to that would be nice, but I still want to stay true to myself. I never want to change who I am as an artist or a person, or what my goals are here in the future to keep true hip-hop alive, because that's what made me want to get into it. That's what I love, and that's what I want to keep around. If they decide to play that on the radio, then That's a good choice by them.
True indeed. Well, you know, when you get commercial radio and then and you're playing that song over and over and over again, we all know that that's a form of programming, right? But at the same time, we also know that's where you make the money. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you get to the masses of the people. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, WRFG is one of these stations that a lot of artists who don't get play on other stations, they get play on this station.
Yeah.
At the same time, is the goal to eat off of the music?
No, it's not, man. Like, stations like this really hold it down and they keep hip-hop alive, and that's what we need more of. I think Jay-Z said it best when he said, truthfully, I want to rhyme like common sense. I sold 5 million, so I ain't rhyming like common sense. That's a good analogy of the game right there and the sum up of it, where you could sell 5 million records, but you're not going to be able to rhyme like you used to do. And honestly, there's a few artists, I still appreciate some of the artists' music that they put out that becomes commercial, and I still like their albums. So you got to have a mix-up.
That's what it is. 89.3 WRFG, stay tuned. I'm going to come back. When I come forward after this next cut right here, we're going to have Austin do a little freestyle, a little acapella up in the studio. I'm going to get a little beat behind them and see what's going on. But that's what it is. Beats and lyrics, 89.3 WRFG. Yeah. Now, Austin, sir, I was asking you before about when the next time you're going to be performing.
Yeah.
And you said that you had...
I have a couple open mics that I should be doing here in the next month or two, and you can follow me on Twitter at first Austin Taylor, or you can look at my Facebook, and that's Real Austin Taylor at Facebook.com. You can check me out there. Find me on DatPiff as well. Search Destination Unknown, and I always have updates on there of what I'm gonna get into. And check the Machine Network, of course. Shouts out to Anthony Marks, the Machine Network. It's my promoter, doing a great job. Check out that website and follow what's going on new in hip hop.
True indeed. Soul Messiah, are we ready?
Yep.
All right, hold on. Let me turn my instrumental down because I want to make sure Austin has the mic. And I'm going to turn you up, Soul Messiah, and we're going to get it going. The number up here is 404-523-8989. You know what it is. Enough respect go out to all those people at Revenge of the Wax over there, Kyle's Lounge, Auburn Avenue. That's going on tonight. Abba Shaka, Karen Marie Mason, Ross Marvin, they doing it up over there. There's going to be some old roots type stuff going over there, some reggae music. So if you want to go ahead and support, that's what we're going to do. Beats and lyrics, IRA, Soul Messiah edition. What's the deal? We got that music?
Which one? We doing the intro, we doing the beat?
You know what I mean?
Which one we rocking, bro? The instrumental for him or
instrumental for him.
Okay, gotcha.
That's what we doing. You know, this is live radio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Beats and lyrics. But also just letting you know what's going on in the community. Don't forget, next Saturday, March 12th, you know, all roads lead to the Cloud, what was that?
Cloud 9.
Cloud 9 Lounge, 177 Peter Street. You know what I mean? That's the Outlaw RBG in the Flesh album release party for Zayn Malik. You already know what it is. The Beats and Lyrics Show. Ready when you are.
Alright. Yo, turn on my headphones. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Rap's professional, undergraded, graduated, rapping's what I do and I don't play it by the curb. Spit words like herbs, smoking by the young and lost streets. Still rapping over beats, trying to keep a trifle when I'm rifle with the gun. And then I gotta keep 'em running when my lyrics straight dumping. You know I'm straight pumping. Gotta keep it back for the old school on track. As a matter of fact, the influence you on my back like a sweater. You dig? Never heard better. Gotta spit better. I could spit in any weather. I was born up in the D and I was raised in the Shy. Still spit 7 years old until I die. Rapping on the radio station, I get to play and kill them every day until the lyricism open, wanna play. Never play me on the radio or mainstream, but maybe you can find me in a midsummer's dream like a Shakespeare. I write here while my rhymes are playing, still laying back while you gotta keep them open. Stab you in the back like Brutus, he was a traitor like Judas. Had his girlfriend stripping, but he swore she dissed the nudist. Eating the forbidden fruit out of the forbidden tree. She the apple of your eye, but the devil moving slide. Focus on your slice, I'ma focus on the whole pie. While my team, I'll rep to
I die. Rest in peace to Biggie and praises to the Most High. They try and come close, but they can't sure try. I'm practically a savior to the mortal source who's lost within materialistic raps. Only leave you lost again, and the cost to win is a little bit too heavy. You gotta water it down to break through like a levee. And this weak stuff will crumble like the walls of Jericho. Every time I'm on a track, I'm about to blow. So how could you stand there and look me in the eye and saying I ain't rapping hip-hop until I die? Life is like a craps game. You better have the nice aim. You better have the right aim. A roll of 7-Eleven that end up in heaven. That hell in like 7-Eleven. We open 24/7. Reverend of the rap game. It's all good. I'm past great. You better get your last plate.
Alright, 89.
Yeah.
Your music where?
They can check it out on datpiff.com. Search for Destination Unknown. You can find it on YouTube, and you can also find it on iTunes.
True indeed, that's what it is. The Beats and Lyrics Show. I want you to stay tuned, stay tuned. We got more music coming up and whatnot like that. He's dropping it in the studio. Yeah, I like that. I like that, man.
Appreciate it, man. That's my specialty, freestyle.
That's it. And that was a freestyle. That's what it was. Sounded written, but it was freestyle.
Now that was a freestyle.
That was a freestyle. That's what it is. 89.3 WRFG. He's doing his thing. Hip hop.